What is up, guys? So someone wrote to me and I thought it was a good idea for TikTok. How do you pray? What are the positions, the hand positions? There are different positions and ways to pray when you're praying to the God. Because there are many ways that people do it. You can pray silently or loud, obviously. But the hands, what do you do with the hands and eyes? Do you do this? Do you do that? What do you do with your hands when you pray? So there are a lot of options, but traditionally, depending on who you ask, there's a few. I'll show you three just really fast. You pray with your hands traditionally with your palms facing up to the sky. You can have your head up, eyes closed, open, whatever you're comfortable with, but traditionally it is with your palms facing to the sky. Some people do this, some people do that, but this is it. You're directing your prayer up here. So traditionally, the second way to pray is to the underworld deities. When you do that, it is not praying like this because you're directing your prayers down. So you would traditionally stomp your feet or bang on the ground to get the deity's attention. And you pray with your hands, palms facing down. It looks like I'm doing a zombie or Frankenstein's monster kind of thing. Appropriate for Halloween, I know, but if the camera wasn't so high, I'd probably pray with my arms lower to the ground. But you want your palms facing down when you're praying to the underworld deities. So the final prayer I'm going to show you guys is what was written in the Words of Python, who was many centuries after your classic Greeks, but he was still a Hellenic Polytheist in the era when Christianity was dominant. And his way in prayer position, what he taught in his works, is very similar to the way that you would see on TV nowadays, the Muslims praying and everyone who believes in Allah and worships in Islam. That prayer position is very similar to that. So I'll show you what he said. So he said to pray, when you pray to the gods, that you get down on your knees with your hands bowing down and your forehead touching the ground. Like I said, it's very much like you see in Islam now. And he would do it 3 times a day, and I'll show that to you. Remember, or I should say 3 times, you do it 3 times. Let me show you that prayer. All right, so the way he said to do it is like this. Again, on your knees, your hands touching the ground, and your forehead touching the ground as well, 3 times. So, we come up, and move back a little more. One more time. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. And for me, how I pray, I do this usually most of the time. And this, I'm this and this. I'm more traditional, going back to the more ancient ways instead of doing the kneeling with the forehead on the ground thing. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.